A good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, reload. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go street.
They'll go again with Jeanty. And very little there. He might have got a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41. We can look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off play action. Richards. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Okay,
If they want a
ready?
first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Back. Viking 18. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Richards. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Got it. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Off the play fake. Richards. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
On the give, Jeanty. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now it's Hicks. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Elijah Arroyo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. finds us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Mustang 19. 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Check, 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 check. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richards. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nick's going to keep this himself. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. The Broncos at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Here's Nix once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Bombers.
Nix to the air. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go.
Right back to Genty on first down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
It's second and 8.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
60, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off play action. Richards. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3rd and 4. To throw is Nix. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is taken around the 12. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Richards. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Richards. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Genty. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Richards. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. to the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
There you go, set.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 6. They'll get this out to Genty. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Raiders.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Let's go, Street. Viking, 18. 79 Broncos. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Richards. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Got it. Ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Richards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We said we use them to start the second half and get us going.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 5. Operating from the gun, Richards. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Operating from the gun, Richards. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Richards looking deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Jordan Stout in punt formation.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Get it. Bombers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Captain. Show. Bombers. Away.
Nix to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Captain. Joe.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Pat Freiermuth from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return. They almost got it to the 45. Officially, they're calling down at the 44.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, Richards. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Viking 18.
First down, Las Vegas.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. The first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. That flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Gotta be simple. Hey, Crash.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Check.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right about. You too much, I made the type I'm not. But I'm gonna live in that back around. Step on my brother behind.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
You did, didn't I?
And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing Nix. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. Check. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Richards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Riley Moss. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jeanty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
Well, not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Stop, ready? Viking 18, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Richards. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Okay, ready?
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Richards. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Viking 18! Trap 60! Trap 60! Steady!
Throwing to start the drive. Richards.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco leading. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Richards. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Backfield empty here. It's 3rd and long.
60 Vikings. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Richards. And got his man complete. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Matthew Golden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive. Richards. A look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Richards. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Smith going to try and run with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Throwing now, Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
19, 18, check, Panther,
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 3rd and 6. Off-play action. Richards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.